Welcome to our summer story series.
Hello, I'm Reverend Colette Shepherd. I'm with the SMB here at St. Paul's Baptist Church, and today I will be reading Jesus Teaches the People from Matthew 5:7. This is the story of some of Jesus' greatest teachings and of how those teachings can still change people's lives today. Crowds of people gathered to hear Jesus. They had heard about him and all the miracles he had done, and they wanted to see and hear him for themselves. When Jesus saw the crowds, he went up on a mountain, sat down, and began to teach them. He surprised the people by saying, "The humble and gentle people of the world are blessed by God. Those who are merciful, pure in heart, and poor in spirit are blessed." But Jesus also warned that some people would say bad things about them and would be even mean to them because they believed in God. "But you'll be blessed because of that," Jesus said, "and your reward will be great in heaven. You are the salt of the earth," Jesus taught, "and the light of the world. No one lights lamp and there hides it under a basket where no one can see and shine. No, the lamp is put on a stand, and so that the house will be filled up with the light. In the same way, the good things you do should shine in the world like a bright light. They should show everyone the goodness of God in heaven." Jesus also taught the people about the right way to go. You must be careful of how you give. He wanted, don't give to the poor. Just show off in front of others. Some people would even sound the trumpets when they give, so that everyone would cheer for them. Don't be like them. They already had their reward from people, so they won't get a reward from God. When you give to the poor, don't let anyone see you. God will still see you, and he will reward you. And be careful how you pray. Jesus said, some people love to pray standing up where everyone can see them. Don't pray just so that others will see you. Go into a quiet room. Close the door and pray in secret. God will hear you and he'll reward you. And don't just say a lot of words over and over again. God knows what you are in need of. Even before you pray, ask him. So pray like this. Our Father in heaven, your name be honored as holy. Your kingdom come, your will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us today our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debts. We also have forgiven our debtors, and do not bring us into temptation, but deliver us from the evil one. For yours is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen. Don't worry about getting lots of treasures here on earth, Jesus says. Those treasures can be stolen by thieves and or eaten up by mouths of rust. Collected treasures in heaven by doing what God says. Those treasures can never be stolen or destroyed. And don't worry about what you'll eat or drink or wear, Jesus says. Just look at the birds. They don't plant food, but God feeds them. And look at the flowers. Not even King Solomon was dressed as beautifully as the flowers. And you're worth much more than birds or flowers. If you will obey God and put him first in your life, he will take care of you. Jesus promised. Jesus taught the people about two kinds of builders. Everyone who obeys by mouths of words is like the wise man who built his house on the rock. The rains poured down and the waters rose all around. The wind roared and howled and the best against his house. But his house did not fall because it was built on the rock. But everyone who doesn't obey my words, Jesus warned, will be like the foolish man who built his house on the sand. The rains poured down and the waters rose all around. The winds roared and howled and beat against his house, and it came crashing down. Jesus taught the people many things that the day, and they warned and were amazed by his words. Jesus didn't teach like ordinary teachers. He taught with the power of God, and he didn't teach ordinary lessons. Jesus taught true righteousness that comes from the inside. None of us are righteous on the inside. We are sinners, but we must trust in Jesus and the perfect life he lived. God changes us from the inside out. I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. John 4:16. Amen. And that concludes our story.
The Bible trivia question of today is, does God reward those who give just to show off?